Do you know I built 5 new apps this month using Claude Max? It was really nice building them, but it turns out all of them were garbage. I made a mistake which you all can learn from and hopefully get better in the flow of vibe coding. In aviation, there is a saying for pilots that my mentor and boss told me, who is also a pilot, that you fly the plane. Do not let the plane fly you. A plane is very sophisticated engineering marvel. It has so many systems built in it. In the last 100 years, whatever plane crashes have happened, it has been designed to handle itself, all of those cases. But still, it's always told to the pilot that, hey, you are the one in control, not the plane, no matter how sophisticated it is. It may be really large, it may be really smart, it can do thousands and hundreds and millions of calculations per second, but you, the human, the pilot, is the one in charge. Now, why am I telling you about all this? Well, it has a very good analogy to our agentic coding world. It is very important to learn who is in control. And my biggest learning in the last 1 month is that even with vibe coding more than ever, less is more. Okay, so let's get into it. You've been hearing about the Claude Max Plan everywhere. It's really trending on Reddit also. People are posting on X and Twitter that, hey, I built this, I built that using the Max Plan. It has so great limits. So let's get into whether you need it or not need it. And before I tell you why you may not need it, let's get into Excalibur and explain this. What are the main reasons that people are saying why they need it? So let's get into it. Less is more. This is going to be the main argument here. We are discussing the Claude Max Plan. So what are the main reasons that people are going crazy about this? Now, the first reason is it gives you access to Claude Opus 4 in Claude Code. So even with Pro, you get access to Opus, but only in the web chat and in the Claude desktop app. You don't get access to Opus in Claude Code, which is what most of us engineers are going to be using for writing the code. So that's the first big thing. And what's the second thing? Well, second thing is they say, well, you get higher usage limits in the max plan. It can be 5x more or 20x more. As you can see here, they are saying that for $100, you get 5x more usage. So 20 into 5, the cost goes up 5x, and the usage limits also goes up 5x. Or you can do the 200 plan. Now, this is where it's getting insane. And people are happily justifying it that, hey, I'm paying 20 and I'm getting back $2,000 worth of work back. I'm doing $2,000 worth of usage. Okay, good. Let's get into both of these. Let's unpack this. So the first one, let's discuss about Claude Opus plan. So the thing with Claude Opus is, even after paying $100 or even $200, you do not get unlimited, no questions asked access to Claude Opus. You don't get unlimited access. You still get limited access to it. And because the access is limited, and Claude for Opus is extremely expensive, what happens is you have a bigger pie to eat, but then you're eating it way faster also. So what ends up happening is you are not able to use Claude Opus for a long time. As you can see in this chart that I have opened, can you see Claude Sonnet here? It's $6 for 1,000,000 tokens for price. And check out Opus. Opus is at $30. It's 5x more expensive. It's extremely expensive, and it's even more expensive than all the other state-of-the-art models like the Gemini 2.5 and all the other ones, the Grok 4 models. So because it is so expensive, even if you do get access to it, you can't really use it a lot because you will just end up squashing all your limit that you get by Anthropic. That's the first thing. You can't even use it even if you get it. And also, I would like to show you the Reddit threads. They're all crying. Claude Opus hits limit after 2 minutes. Opus 4 reaches usage limits 5x faster. So even if it's more, it's just gonna eat up all the limit faster. The limit seems very low. Most of people are starting to cry and they're starting to see why it doesn't make any sense. So that's number one. Secondly, even if you want the Opus, you don't need to go from $20 to $100. You can just use what is getting very famous now, which is Claude Code Router that I alluded to in the last video also. If you have not watched it, check it out. This is a very good package that got made, which is, let me show you, Claude Code Router. It's getting good stars, yeah. It has about 7.6K, nice amount of stars. Feel free to start it if you like it. So what this allows you to do is wrap your Claude Code instance in a wrapper and use any other LLM on top of it. So you can get your key from OpenRouter, get your key from here, which allows you to use any model, which also includes the Claude Opus plan. So just get your key, install this, and you can use it. Now let me also show it to you. I've already installed it, cloned the repo, I've set it up. So you can start Claude Code Router with CCR and then code, and that's gonna start it. Cool. And now you can see I'm back on the Pro plan, but let's see what model I'm using. It's Claude 4 Opus. Claude 4 Opus. I can change the model to just the default one and see that I'm on what Claude provides it, which is the Sonnet model. And I can switch to Opus. Now the thing is, even with the Pro plan, you get 5-hour limits, 5-hour windows. And if you're using it normally, you will not hit the limit. And what will happen is, maybe if you're very intensely using it, you can hit the limit in a few hours. And then what you can do is, for the remaining 1 hour, let's say in a 5-hour window, let's say at the 4th mark, your limit got taken up. It got depleted. Now, for 4th hour to 5th hour of the window, you can use Claude Code Router. And you anyways shouldn't be using Opus a lot because it is so expensive right now. I think it will get cheaper in the coming months, and we will get a new model also. And then if we get Claude Opus 5, 4 may get very cheaper, and then we can use it. But yeah, for now, if you need to use it, you can use it using Claude Code Router for the remaining 1 hour. And then once this window is closed of this 5-hour, you get a fresh new window to play again with Opus or Sonnet, whatever you like, right? So that's that. Let's put this here, the limits. And let's go into the second important reason why people are going into Max Plan. Now, this is the elephant in the room. They're saying, hey, I get 5x more limits, I get 20x more limit, I can make 20 new startups and 20 new projects and products, and I can get #1 on Product Hunt. I can vibe code so many new apps. I still don't know of a vibe coded app which people are using and people are loving. You really need to internalize the fact that less is more. Quality is more important than quantity. You may get the illusion that lines of code are being written, so that is progress, but that's not the case. I have this quotation by Bill Gates about the judge airplane weight thing. Yeah, measuring programming performance by lines of code is like measuring an aircraft building process by weight. It just makes no sense. Just because a project has more lines doesn't mean you are making a progress. So really, you need to internalize this fact that less is more. Also, previously, before the AI vibe coding era, what engineers did was, let's say they had a new tech stack. They were happily, let's say you were using Ruby and now you came to know about Next.js, and then you would use it. Now, your app will not be, let's say, used by anyone. Let's take the worst case scenario. No one uses your app that you built over the weekend. But at least you got to understand Next.js. You understand a new way of coding, a new way of building, and that helped up your tool set for development. Now, with vibe coding, even that doesn't happen because guess what? You just told Claude to, hey, build me this new to-do app, and it did. Now, neither you understood the new tech stack, nor you understand if it was even needed. So yeah, really think about it. So am I arguing that you should not use AI to code and Sonnet to code? No. The whole purpose of this channel is to promote agentic coding as much as possible, wherever possible. But we need to be getting benefit out of it. So here's my submission. If you are actually trying to understand what you are building, Pro would be good enough. I know this may be controversial for a few, but here's the thing. If you're actually, let's say you want to build a new, let's say you build your app and let's say you want to implement dark mode in it. There are so many different ways to add dark mode on it, right? And if you just ask Claude to do it, it will do it. Most probably it will get it done. 9 out of 10 times it will get it done. But you, if you have not done it before, will not understand anything. But if you ask it for a plan, hey Claude, make me a plan to add dark mode. Give me what would be the best practices on doing it. It will give you the process and you will understand it as a human. And then you can say, okay, yeah, implement it. Now you learned something about how to implement dark mode and it got made. Now let's take a scenario where you didn't do all that. You said, hey, build it and don't bother me. Just make great choices and I trust you. What will happen is it will keep making choices after choices after choices. And in a month or two, if you have really gone deep into it, it will stop making sense to Claude also. Now, it has stopped making sense to you already because the libraries that got used, the programming patterns, the design patterns that got used already stopped making sense to you as a human. But now even Claude would start getting confused about it. Now, once that happens, not if, once that happens, it will also raise its hand and say, okay, I can't code it now, please help. Now, you also don't understand it, Claude also doesn't understand it, and it's, at this point, what it has become is what I call the AI slop. No one uses it, no one understands it, and what will end up happening is you will just delete it. So yeah, those are the two submissions I have. If you are actually understanding what you're building and really thinking hard about it, thinking about, is this feature even needed? Your 5-hour window will be good enough. And let's say you're really doing justice to it, you're understanding it, but still you got rate limited. Well, for the last 1 hour, 1.5 hour, half an hour, whatever got left, you can still use Claude Code Router, get it done. And then your limit is again free. So yeah, build your skills as an engineer, get better on it. And you don't need to pay $100 and $200. You can happily win with just a Claude Pro $20 plan. So that's my submission. And subscribe if you like my video and if these add value. I will be making more videos on new subjects. Amazon Cairo just dropped. Amazon Cairo. It's been a few days. Most of the people are now waitlisted, but I got access. So I will be making a video on this. This really brings in a new way of coding, and I will be diving into this in the next one. So please subscribe and like. Thank you. See you in the next one.